Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to be joined by Amanda Barrera today. She's the owner at Skin and Body by Amanda Barrera, located in Houston, Texas. She joins us today, and we're going to talk more about, how she's helping people look good and, of course, making us feel good. It's kind of all interconnected, right? Welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm fabulous. Thank you for having me.
Well, pleasure to have you here. And just for starters, how do we contact you? Do you want to share the website or phone number?
Yeah, the website is skinandbodybyab.com. You could find me there, Instagram at the same handle, as well as Facebook. Telephone number is 832-643-9463.
Beautiful. Well, would you mind just sharing a little bit about, what you do specifically there at skinandbodybyab.com?
So I'm a licensed esthetician and a massage therapist. I've done aesthetics for over 20 years. I've done massage for just shy of 18, and I love both of them very much. I like to focus on therapeutic work. I like to focus on keeping skin healthy. I don't look for perfection. I look for healthy, right? You know, you can have healthy skin and still have things that you need to treat, but that's why you have to practice and stay consistent and build a routine, both in your skincare and your wellness journey.
Beautiful. And I know you're also active on Instagram. Are you on Facebook as well?
I am.
Perfect.
So you'll find that at Skin and Body by AB as the handle as well.
Beautiful. Well, before we get into specifics of all the work you're doing, I just can't believe it because you don't look old enough to be in the business for over 20 years. Let's find out about you. Where were you born and raised? Give us a little bit of your backstory and how you decided you want to get into this career. It's always important to find out, more about you before we begin.
Yeah, for sure. So born and raised in Houston, Texas. Been here my whole life. My parents used to say when I was younger, like maybe 4 or 5, I'd walk up to them and be like, do you want a massage? And I'd squeeze their shoulders real tight. So when I found my way to massage, it's pretty funny that, they were kind of not surprised. So I wound up getting into aesthetics because in high school, I love makeup. And when I actually wanted to do nails because I love working on people's feet, which as a massage therapist works out for me and my client, right? In high school, I wound up deciding that I'm going to go to school for cosmetology. I discovered full-blown cosmetology isn't for me. I don't like messing with my own hair. Nobody wants my paws in their hair. So I focused on skin because I realized no matter how great your makeup is, if your palette isn't good, the makeup's not going to bring forth that confidence, right? So I switched over to skincare. Okay. And after not being able to get a job in aesthetics, it was really hard. Nobody wants to hire you without experience, but how are you going to get experience? I decided, how could I make myself a commodity? And I went to school for massage therapy, and it's just been a love affair in both fields ever since.
Wow. Okay. And by the way, I was on your social media earlier. You're offering some Black Friday deals as well, correct?
I am. Yeah. So I have 20% off massages, facials.
Wow.
I have $50 off certain enzyme treatments that I perform and gifts with purchase for certain bundles.
Beautiful. And this is the time, the gift of giving. And I always say this to people. It's like, as women, I love this stuff. And I think men don't understand it. Like, men, if you're listening, like, get your wife, your girlfriend, that gift card to go to you. Like, if you're in the area, Houston, right? Or any place, because we like feeling good, right? Flowers, chocolate, jewelry. I'm with you on this. And I think it's like the best time of the year to someone's like, oh, what do you need? What do you want? I want a massage. I want a facial. I want to feel good. I want to look good. And just men, sorry, but a lot of you don't understand that, So gift cards, you got those. So let me ask if you don't mind breaking down some of the treatments. So let's start with massage, okay? Since you mentioned, so you're doing what types of massage? And you mentioned feet. So is it like reflexology as well, or full body massage includes the feet?
Full body massage includes the feet. I am a certified reflexologist. I practice a European kind of reflexology.
Ooh,
So it's more of a light touch. It's more of a light touch. So I'm milking the surfaces of the foot to treat the internal organs and body systems. Whereas if you've had traditional reflexology, Asian reflexology, it's a little more intense, right? So what I do is significantly lighter than that. But I like to focus on providing therapeutic massage. I work on a lot of athletes, a lot of triathletes. It's about taking care of your body. It's more of a preventative measure, right? Not just like, oh, I hurt myself, I need this now. Well, maybe if you got this before, you wouldn't hurt yourself.
True.
You know, especially the older we get, you pull your back muscles just standing up to go to the restroom in the morning. So the perks of being, getting older, but we can help maintain a comfortable lifestyle via massage.
Amazing. And let me ask, how often should you get massaged, by the way? Is there, what's good for your body and what's happening? I mean, yes, we know it feels good, but could you tell us what's really going on in the body and how I know it's helping with the lymph nodes, the drainage. Could you just share? I don't know specifically, but let's talk about some of the benefits of massage, if you don't mind.
Yeah. As far as stress relief goes, I've discovered a few things that work better for me. People hold on to so much. Your muscles hold on to so much. I remember being in school for massage, and my instructor, Dr. Ray, he's out in Clear Lake. He's incredible, absolutely incredible. But he was able to help me understand so much. And he told us, he said, look, people will cry when they're on your table because they're healing themselves. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thinking that's going to happen way down the line. Well, it turns out my second model, she just broke down on the table, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening already. And she wound up giving herself a whole therapy session while I worked on her. So I was able to release stuff that she didn't know she had. I definitely wasn't aware that was going to happen, and happen so quickly. People are ready to let it all out, and I provide a space for that.
Beautiful.
And with massage, you're oxygenating the blood, you're stimulating your circulation, relaxing the muscles. It's a great thing.
Wow. And are you also like an empath? Just curious. I feel you're very full of energy. Are you able to sense what someone needs?
I'm definitely. Yeah, no, I'm definitely a very empathetic person, and people come to me. And I know it's my energy. I know I have a great touch, but I know I have the ability to make people feel comfortable, almost kind of maternal. So I love that I know I can make people feel at ease on my table.
Amazing. I love this. And by the way, let me ask, someone who does massage, do you get massages? Who's helping you? Where's your self-care?
Not as often as I should. Yep. I try to stay good about my Epsom salt baths. It's hard as a massage therapist. I know some incredibly talented massage therapists that are just, I'm so fortunate to have worked alongside some of the best and have got to learn with some of the best. But I kind of like to go in someplace and, be left alone. It's a spa service for me too, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So that kind of robs you of that experience when you're trading. But I have high expectations for a massage. So it's tricky.
Got it. All right. Well, also I want to ask you about, I was reading about the treatments you provide. They're called DMK facials. What does that mean?
Yeah. So DMK is a certified esthetician exclusive line. So this line you're not going to get at Ulta, Sephora, or, any drugstore. So I love that. But the science behind it really treats the skin at a cellular level. When you're consistent with these treatments, you're able to change the DNA of the skin. And I've seen some incredible healing done, tightening, firming. It's great for women with rosacea. But the way I've seen it affect people, like when you do the body treatments, the body enzyme treatments, I mean, it could be life-changing, as far as skin tightening goes, and, just scar revision as well.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
lightened up some pretty intense scarring with their alkaline treatment. So
really?
it provides a way for me to not only give facials as a form of maintenance and treatment, but to really address some issues that may cause somebody's confidence to just kind of not be there. So I like that I
Yeah.
get to provide that
Oh.
because of this line.
And then I was reading about the facial with it's called muscle banding. What is that specifically?
So that's follow-up in one of the DMK facials. It's a different product, a different mask that I apply at the very end, and it just gets you snatched.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it the first time I had it done. I was like, ooh, my jawline looks great. And as somebody who, I've looked down for work for the past 20 years, so I was always concerned about necklines, but
Yeah.
those just aren't an issue with me. Because of this line, I'm pretty proud of this neck.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness. So also at this time, I just want to remind everyone how we contact you, Skin and Body by ab.com, and also on social media. Is there a phone number you want to share or anything else?
Yeah, that phone number again is 832-643-9463.
Beautiful. And I know you're in the Houston area, right? And I'm assuming a lot of your clients are probably obviously in the Houston area. And what other services do you provide? Did you want to discuss for today?
So I do provide lymphatic drainage. So it's a great service to get or include with the massage this time of year, just to help get everything going through the body. Sicknesses are out. So you want to make sure you kind of get everything worked through, right? And then this time of year, there's a lot of eating and imbibing. So
the salt, the retention of the salt. I know it's happening.
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving this week. We're all going to gain some weight. I would love to even now, like things are fitting tighter. It's just that time of year.
Right. I look at pictures and gain 5 pounds.
That's so funny. But can I also ask about lymphatic drainage massage? Could you just give us more details on that? Because I know that's really good for those as well post-surgery, post-op. Like if people are having liposuction, cosmetic procedures, it's really good for that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had more than a handful of clients come in that are for post-procedural work. So if they've had liposuction, like you said, tummy tucks, leg lifts, as far as the lymphatic drainage goes, that's also great for people with lymphedema, which is why I got certified in lymphatic drainage. Because the only thing you could do for lymphedema is massage.
But what is lymphedema? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
So lymphedema is where one of your limbs, if your nodes, like lymph nodes, get removed or something, say you have a mastectomy, like your arm will start to blow up, right? It'll start to swell up because those nodes aren't there to help the body detox. So you have to manually get the fluids out.
Oh my goodness. Now, how do you someone comes in and you assess, I guess, what they need, right? And it's like someone wants a deep tissue, someone might need the lymphatic drainage, someone might, but is that something you just sense with them that you could figure it out when you meet with them? How does that work?
Oh yeah. When someone comes into my room, I can kind of look at them and tell what they want me to work on. Right. So they'll come in and they'll say, oh, well, I have this issue. And I'm like, well, I can tell because this hip's out of line. You know what I mean? Like after having done it so long, I can kind of look at someone who comes in my room and tell them what they need.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I don't know. And it's kind of a puzzle for me to work out as I work on them, like what's causing this and why. And I'm pretty good at identifying those things. And I'm thankful that my clients trust me to find it all.
Oh my goodness. Well, the work that you do, clearly you love. What would you say, and you mentioned at a young age, who inspired you to get into this career? I know you're always into this, but was it a family member, anyone that you credit, that kind of guided you here?
No, there wasn't anyone in particular.
Okay.
I always was a fan of just beautiful women. I'm like, I like the bigger the better, the more glamorous the better. And I'm like, I like that. I want to make people feel good and confident, like how old Hollywood women exude that confidence. So that was something that I kind of wanted to do on my own, just because of the appreciation of the beauty of it. But there's so much more to it than that. But no one in particular. No one in particular.
Amazing.
It's funny you asked that. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that, and I guess the answer is no. It was just something I felt I wanted.
Got it. And do you want to share anything about your personal life? You don't have to, but some people want to share about their family. I don't know.
Yeah. So sure, why not? I'm married. It'll be 2 years in January. Great man, my favorite man. My son's an MMA fighter. He just had his 6th fight on Friday.
What?
Yeah, he's undefeated. Fingers crossed you'll see him in the UFC.
Oh my
Sorry, I'm in
gosh.
Australia. Yeah, it's as far as personal life goes, I love my life.
Oh.
I get to take care of my dad. He's hasn't been in the best health, but I cherish these moments with him. I have a brother, and I enjoy taking care of the people in my life. And my life is good.
Any
no complaints.
Any pets?
Oh my goodness, my little doggy Lupita. She is a terror. She's a Chiweenie.
Oh my gosh.
She's a little menace.
But I was what about animal massage? Do you massage her? Like, because people, that's a thing, right? Do you also, touch is important even to our animals.
Absolutely, it is a thing, and I most certainly do not.
She wouldn't like it?
I'll stick to humans.
That's great. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm wishing you the best and your husband. That's exciting stuff. And do you want to share some examples of the clients, that you've had, any testimonials from them about the work that you're doing and obviously why they keep coming back? Because, right, there's other people in the business, but what would you say makes you unique?
Makes me unique?
Yeah.
I don't know about unique, but I think I'm popular because my clients know I care. They definitely know I care. I'm not trying to milk you for all you've got. I want to take care of you. I want to help you feel better throughout the day and live a more comfortable life. I work on a lot of people with chronic pain, and to know that they look forward to coming to see me because I can enhance the quality of their daily lives just by them being able to get around for a few days without feeling discomfort. That's pretty meaningful to me. In both the aesthetics room and in the massage room, I've had clients return, crying because I've helped them so much. Aww. So that, it's a great thing that I feel I'm fortunate to provide people with. So that's really meaningful to me. So, as far as retirement goes, I don't think that'll ever happen because I have a gift that I can share, and it makes me feel good.
Beautifully said. Oh, I love it. I love it. And, let me ask about, the process, right? Because you mentioned massage is good for so many different reasons. And do you offer like package deals for that? And how often should we? All right. Probably, I'm sure we're going less than what we should. What do they say? As an expert, as a licensed esthetician, how often should we get our bodies massaged?
So as far as massage goes, 4 to 8 weeks is a good time.
Okay.
Sometimes people have to have them closer together. Again, some of my clients with chronic pain that I've seen weekly, that's going to be what's best for them. But the idea is to get my clients to a place where they can go as long as possible without needing one. Now, if they want to come in every week, you're definitely welcome to. I have a lot of clients that I see weekly, but that's more to help treat certain issues. But again, the idea is to get you to a place where it's just maintaining, not treating. And then as far as facials go, 6 to 8 weeks is a really good time too. If you have acne or there's something like discoloration that you're looking to treat, melasma.
I was just going to ask about that. Okay, but hold on. Okay, first of all, melasma. I remember it because when I was pregnant, I have a 7 and 9-year-old, 2 boys, and all of a sudden I got these brown spots on my face, and I still have some, but I have some makeup on, it's covered, and I could never get rid of them, right? The people, someone put on like hyaluronic acid or something. I've done laser treatments, never seem to go away. Can you tell me what it is and, how we can help treat it or just, lighten it a little bit?
Yeah, it's an overproduction of melanin in the skin. And let me tell you right now, I am not sure what city you're in. Are you in LA, right?
No, I'm in New York.
Oh, in New York, as the background shows, you need to find you a DMK therapist in New York, because I'm telling you, I have seen it work wonders with minimizing discoloration in the skin. Yeah, and then it's like with something like melasma, it's it's more at-home routine that's going to help you, not just the treatments. You have to be consistent with the products you're being recommended, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to start to see something sometimes, but you have to give it time, and you have to be consistent and do your at-home work. The therapist can only do so much for you, but I would be so excited for you to get a DMK treatment.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll come visit you in Houston. I haven't been there in a while.
I'll be here.
Well,
so
let me
next
also
time I
ask.
go to New York, I'll take my things.
All right. Sounds good. I wish I could travel more with the kids. It's funny because it's hard, but we're working on little trips here and there. My next trip I want to do with them is actually not too far from you. It's in Austin, and I have family in Austin who I haven't seen, my cousins, since they moved there 3 years ago. But I also was in Dallas for a while. I worked there a few years ago. I just love. Then I drove. I also went to Houston years ago for the Super Bowl. I love Texas. I love it. I just love the people. I love the space. It's just like, what's the weather there today, by the way?
Man, right now it's I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't been outside today, but it's so inconsistent. It's so persnickety here. So I think it felt good yesterday. Maybe it was 74, which is not typical for Houston. I'll tell you that much. It's kind of a swamp here. But yeah, so hey, when you're in Austin or Dallas, I know some great DMK service providers there too. So let me know and I'll get you taken care of.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Well, let me ask now, what's the next process? You get a facial, but what about the skincare process after that? Do you recommend products? Do you have your own products? Like, what are we supposed to do after? What should we be putting on? What type of moisturizer? When? We got to keep that face in good condition, and SPF, I'm sure, right?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's different. And so before I can ever answer that question, I need to know what my clients will realistically do at home. Do you want a 12-step routine? I can give that to you. But if you can't even commit to wearing sunscreen, I don't want to waste your time or money, So it's important to figure out with your client what they're going to do at home, what they're comfortable committing to, because not everybody wants to do all the serums and all the things all the time. But ideally, you cleanse and you moisturize, use an eye cream and sunscreen, especially if discoloration and melasma are concerns you have.
Got it. Awesome. And yeah, the importance of SPF. Do you recommend a certain one on your face? Because I feel like a lot of that can be greasy and heavy. Is there something that, we should be wearing our SPF every day, right? Oh,
absolutely every day. I use Nutriscreen, the DMK Nutriscreen. It's not for everybody. And SPFs are kind of tricky too, because the darker you are, you can't really use the mineral ones because they start to turn you gray. So again, it's a matter of people's or what's going to work best for them. So as far as an SPF, I use the Nutriscreen, but that's not going to be for everybody. And I wish I had a better answer, but there are so many that I'm looking to try out right now. But that's what I use. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. And, in the world of, there's so much with facial skincare. There's a lot out there. Any suggestions, before we go today about, any advice on what we should be doing to take care of our skin? Come to you for facials. I know that part. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Hydration is always going to be the best key, not only external, but internal. So stay fully hydrated, drink your water. But moisturize your skin from head to toe. You don't want dry skin, because once your skin starts to lose its elasticity, that's where the aging comes in. So you've got to stay hydrated.
Oh, okay. I need more water. I'm 46. It's happening. And
well, you look phenomenal.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure, getting to know you today. And how did you kind of want to leave off for your audience today?
That I hope people really invest in themselves and in their journey and wellness. It's not a journey for everybody, but take care of yourself. Yes. Take care of yourself, honor yourself, whether that be with your skincare or, your food intake, all of it. Just feed yourself nourishing things, feed your soul nourishing things, kind words, and be good to you.
Beautiful. Yep. And it's all on the inside. So you're right. You got to take care of the body inside out. And Amanda, tell us how we can all reach out to you again.
You can find me at www.skinandbodybyab.com. The same handle, skinandbodybyab on both Instagram and Facebook. And my telephone number again is 832-643-9463.
Well, thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. Looking forward to the next time we get to speak. In the meantime, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have a happy and healthy, okay?
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you. And looking forward to speaking with you again. You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Have a good one, Jill.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey, y'all. My name is Amanda Barrera, and I own Skincare and Bodywork by Amanda Barrera. My business is located in the heart of Houston, Texas, in the Heights area. I'm a 20-year veteran of the beauty industry as well as a massage therapist, so I look forward to sharing my knowledge and information on the wellness industry. So I look forward to having this interview with Jill Nicolini. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips that you plan in advance, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends for which you make a group chat 3 months before so that nobody or anything is missing? Or your daughter's first birthday party. You planned it with such dedication that instead of the first, it felt like our 15s. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit. And make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.